You started talking about your condition, your illness, in 1996. Is that right? About then? And what I'm wondering is, what happened in your life to make you want to start opening up about it?
It really kind of happened by accident. Okay, so now we have social media, right? Back then, if a rumor got around, it really had some staying power and power, period, because you didn't have all the avenues that we have now to get the rumor out.
Right.
They started saying I had AIDS, and when I would go to the hospital, instead of helping me, people would come in and be nosy. Does she have lesions? And, you know, just like doing everything else but not taking care of me. And my thing was, I don't care what I have. I'm sick. It just became a circus, put it that way, and I wasn't getting the attention that was needed. And one day I got this call. Her name was Linda Anderson, and she worked for the Sickle Cell Disease Association of America. And she was like, do you want to be the spokesperson? And I said, no, because I don't like talking in front of people. I used to hate to do this, y'all. Like, this is crazy. But
you're good at it.
I figured I had a bigger purpose. So I had to face my fear. So I was like, what's bigger? Helping to change lives, telling your story, or you being afraid to talk? And people think that's weird.
Okay, stop.
Okay.
Because you just said something we got to honor.
What?
Because sometimes the only thing to get us over fear is that we found something greater that compels us past our fear.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened with you.
Yeah, it's bigger than my fear. That's really small on the Richter scale of what I figured I'm supposed to do, because I kept wondering, like, why did God allow me to do the things that other people who have the same thing, I made it and they didn't. My cousin's dead, I'm not. Like, why am I still here?
Wow.
And I was like, I have to have a purpose, because I would not talk about my disease. I would just deal with what I had to deal with and move forward. I would never look back. But I was like, for me, that was a coping mechanism probably, but not the healthiest way to go about it.
But it's all you knew.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's all you knew.
But it's kind of with growth, you start learning yourself and why you're here, and you start questioning things. So I never was a why me type of person. I'm not a woe is me type person.
You don't
I'm a
seem
fight
like
back.
that. Yeah,
no,
you
not
seem
at
like
all.
the type.
No, I don't feel bad for myself at all, because I always figure there's somebody else worse off than me.
Yeah.
At least I have good days. There's some people who don't have none at all.
Wow.
And
yeah, that's rich. That's
so
rich.
I have an advantage over some people to where I can change some of the things that I do. And I'm still working.